iindustries.tt.com.
The following program is not a production of Sankhya Television.
Devotees, सबको सीताराम. At this time, devotees, let us all sit upright, clasp your hands together, close your eyes, and bow your heads. As we commence today's program with prayer, placing yourselves at the lotus-like feet of Bhagwan, whichever form you pray to God. Embrace Bhagwan within your hearts. Reveal to Him in prayer with love and devotion, faith and belief. Let us all pray. You are the light of this world, you are the mother of this universe. Ma, continue to light within me, continue to shine within me. Continue to remove all the darkness and the obstacles within me. Ma, continue to remove all the darkness and the obstacles externally around me. Let there be all light, wisdom. Let us all pray to Mahalakshmi. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhakti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murti Sada Mahalakshmi Namostate Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukha Sampadam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostate Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Virase Raghunataya Nataya Sitaya Pati Namaha Om Shanti Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. बोल सियापति रामचंद्र की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, आदि शक्ति महामाता की जय. Devotees, join in this very beautiful bhajan, very meaningful indeed. भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगाने ना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभाने ना. भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगाने ना, शांति सुधाकर हो, तुम ज्ञान दिवाकर हो। मम हंस चुगे मोती, तुम मान सरोवर हो। दो बूंद सुरारस की हमको भी पिला देना। ओ भगवान मेरी नैया उसे पार लगा देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना। रोकोगे भला कब तक, दर्शन दो मुझे तुमसे। रोकोगे भला कब तक, दर्शन दो मुझे तुमसे। चरणों से लिपट जाओ, वृक्षों से लता जैसे। अब द्वार करे दौरे, मुझे राह दिखा देना। भगवान मेरी नैया उसे पार लगा देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना। मझधार भरी नैया, जगमग डोले वाव में। मझधार भरी नैया, जगमग डोले वाव में। आओ त्रिशालानंदन, हम ज्ञान धरे मन में। अब चंदवर कर विनती, मुझे अपना बना लेना। ओ भगवान मेरी नैया उसे पार लगा लेना। अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना। ओ भगवान मेरी नैया उसे पार लगा देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना। Devotees, before commencing with the beautiful discourse from Bhagavad Gita, I'll hand over to Bhai Mitra to bring to you a very beautiful bhajan.
जय विघ्नेश्वर हे नमो नमः, जय गणनाथ नमो नमः, सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः, जय गणपति नमो नमः। जय विघ्नेश्वर हे नमो नमः, जय गणनाथ नमो नमः, सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः, जय गणपति नमो Namah. जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे प्रथम धरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारी जिसके पूरन कारज साध जय विघ्नेश्वर हे नमो नमः जय गणनाथ नमो नमः नमो नमः जय गणपति नमो नमः लंबोदर गज भरन मनोहर कर त्रिशूल परशुवर धारी रिद्धि सिद्धि दो चमर तुलावत मूषक वाहन परम सुहार जय विघ्नेश्वर हे नमो नमः जय गणनाथ नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः जय गणपति नमो नमः ब्रह्मादिक सुर ध्यावत मन में ऋषि मुनि गण सब दास तुम्हारे आत्मानंद सहाय करो नित भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे विघ्नेश्वर हे नमो नमः जय गणनाथ नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः जय गणपति नमो नमः जय गणपति नमो नमः जय गणपति नमो नमः।
Listening to those beautiful bhajans, Bhagavan Amari Neya, they are very meaningful indeed. Today's discourse, taken from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today's discourse, devotees, is in the memory of the loving father, the loving husband, the loving grandfather, Mr. Sir Narayan Ramnath, also known as Betu and Joe. Sunrise the 2nd of January 1950 and sunset the 30th of August 2023. And today, devotees, according to his beautiful wife, today make 2 years since he died. Wherever his soul may be, Bhagwan will continue to bless his soul. And the blessings, devotees, comes from the sacred text. The family of this home who is having the sacred text, the Bhagavad Gita, and you all who are sitting here and listening, and those who are listening on the airways of Sankhya television, devotees, you all will also be blessed listening to this program. Because from the golden pages of Bhagavad Gita, we all would learn beautiful lessons to elevate ourselves, to elevate our soul. But there is something, devotees, according to Bhagavad Gita, we have to practice. Our souls are not going to be elevated without certain practices. And these practices, devotees, must be done while you are alive. If you looked at the beautiful pity of Mr. Sivnarayan Ramnath, you will ask the question, what can he offer now? So it begs the question, devotees, all of us here, and those who are viewing, we have that opportunity now to continue to live that life and elevate that soul. Taken from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, devotees, and it's taken from Sloka 26. And it says very beautiful. Patram pushpam palamatoyam yo me bhagya prayachati tad aham bhaktaya upaharatam asnami prayatmanaha. Very beautiful. What Krishna Bhagwan says, what Bhagwan is saying to us, he says, offer to me a flower. Offer to me a leaf. Offer to me a fruit. And offer to me water. If it's one drop of water. Very, very simple indeed, devotees. Bhagwan Krishna is very simple. You know, there's a saying, it is simple to be difficult, but it is difficult to be simple. And Krishna Bhagwan is saying, he's saying in this slok, it is very simple for his devotees. But it must be offered with something. It must be offered with love and devotion. You must put love and devotion into that one leaf, into that one flower, into that one drop of water. Into that one fruit. So you must put that love into it. Meaning that mind, that thought must be very, very, very strong. And it must energize. Krishna Bhagwan continues to say, and this verse devotees emphasize that it is not the material value of the offering. It is not the material value of the offering. Sometimes devotees, we want to offer the most beautiful thing to Bhagwan because we love Bhagwan. And when we look devotees for the most expensive thing, but who can afford it's all right. No problem. But what about the simple, basic person who cannot afford? And Bhagwan also gave those who can afford that they can offer simple things with love and devotion. He says again that offering it with sincerity and devotion. Offering it with sincerity and devotion. And that is truly accepted by Bhagwan Krishna. Now it also says you have to offer it with a pure heart. The word here, offering it with a pure heart, and there's a very beautiful word that comes in here. You offer it with devotion. Devotion again. But it states it's a pure heart. Also means pure thoughts. Whenever you are doing something, the thoughts must be pure. I am doing it 100%. And this is what Krishna Bhagwan is saying. The verse also highlights that devotion makes spiritual practice. While you continue your devotion, devotees, every day, that devotion makes spiritual practice. Meaning that you are connected with your spirit to that divine Bhagwan. You have to connect, and you have to connect while alive. You must connect while alive. Accessible to everyone. This is what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. He says it is so accessible to everyone, regardless of their wealth, their status, as simple items can be offered. So Krishna Bhagwan is saying, he's saying, no. The simple thing. You think Bhagwan wants a lota full with flowers? One flower. One flower. And I said this many times again, and I'll say it again. Sometimes we do not have flower or flowers in our yard. And early morning, there are some people with a crook stick by the road. You haven't wake up yet. And they pull in your flowers. Is that true? Yes. They pull in your flowers I have seen it. They pull in your flowers to pick it to offer to Bhagwan. What do you think that is? That is stealing. That is thieving a flower to come to offer to Bhagwan. So if any one of you hearing this program and you are doing that, please stop, because the slok says one flower. And bear in mind, it's not a plastic flower. The flowers must not be plastic. It must not be artificial. It has to be a flower, one. Many times we do things, devotees, and we said, okay, we will do. I have seen it, where they are using the artificial flowers, they are using it to do puja. I don't know if you have seen it. But here Krishna Bhagwan is saying to us, offer it with pure thoughts. Let us hear what the second slok says. Samo aham sarva bhuteshu na me dveshasti na priya ye bhajanti tu mama bhaktya mayete teshu chapyaham. Krishna says, Sarvaham, Sarvabhuteshu. Sarvabhuteshu means, Sarva means all. And Bhuteshu means all beings. All beings, he is saying. I am the same. The Samo means the same. And the Aham means I. He says, I am the same in all beings. He says, being in all beings, and the word that comes in here is a very beautiful dveshyaha. And dveshyaha means hateful. Now this word sounds very harsh, but it's in Bhagavad Gita, because the word is there. Krishna Bhagwan says, I am not hateful to anyone, no priya, no I am love with anyone. But I am neutral. Krishna says, I am neutral. I do not hate. I do not have anger. I do not love. I am neutral. If you look at Suraj Narayan, the sun, when Suraj Narayan rises in the morning, do you think he will shower his light on good people alone? No. He showers his light on everyone and everything. And the Sarva Bhuteshu means not only the human beings, but all the other creatures. The birds, the creatures in the ocean, the animals on the land, the trees, those creatures that live under the earth in Patal Lok, time after time they will surface. Krishna Bhagwan says, to me, I am equal to everyone. But, and there's a word means but here. But it means to. To means but. What he says? He said, but those who worship me with devotion. I'll repeat this part. He says, but those who worship me with love and devotion, they are in me. And I also in them. At this time, devotees, we know for sure that Bhagwan is in us. And how for sure you know that? Because you are alive. Simple. Because you are alive. Because you are fortunate that you have all your senses. So, you're sure that Bhagwan is in you. And whichever form of God you pray to, Bhagwan is in you. That is why it is said, when the soul leaves the body, Bhagwan is not in the body again. That is why you discard the body through burning or burying. But are you in Bhagwan? Are you in... This is something for you to ponder on, for you to think about. Each individual. Are you in Bhagwan? And how do you know that you are in Bhagwan? By living your life in thoughts, words, and actions. The thoughts that you hold will determine the way you think. And in this positive way, I am in Bhagwan. Because I know for sure Bhagwan is in me. The words that we speak, the way we communicate, tells if you are in Bhagwan. Because if you know you are in Bhagwan, you will speak properly and you will speak kind and loving words. Your actions must be the same. That you are in Bhagwan. Meaning, I am in Bhagwan. And this is how Bhagwan will know you are in him. But if you are living a life anyhow and allhow, and this is basic language, when you live anyhow and allhow, you say, don't worry now, one day to dead. Didn't you hear that already? It's not one day to dead, you know. According to Garud Puran, is one moment it takes for the soul to leave the body. One moment, according to Garud Puran. The twinkle of an eye, Fast as lightning, the soul leaves the body. But the soul doesn't leave the body like that. According to your actions, in thoughts, words, and deeds, according to the way you live your life, it will be very painful. Garuda Puran says, pains will be like thousands of scorpions stinging you at the same time. So I'm quoting for you also. Bhagavad Gita, devotees, is a very beautiful text. It's a wake-up call for human beings to live. Not only to do puja once a year. Not only to attend the mandirs and listen to the beautiful bhajans and when you come back, you start again. But Krishna Bhagwan says, you need to practice. You need to practice. The verse is saying, very beautiful, that divine relationship. So your relationship with Krishna Bhagwan must be divine. With those who approach Krishna with faith and love and devotion is one of unique bond. So we must have a unique bond. A unique here means one of a kind. That is the only bond. And each person, devotees, each person will understand and experience that bond with Krishna Bhagwan. Some people, they will pray and feel happy internally. And then some people again, from the time they start to pray, they start to cry. That ever happened to you? You start to cry. The mantra cannot come out. The word Krishna cannot come out. That is that unique bond. And each one of us devotees have or will feel differently. It's according to how you pray. It's according to your faith. And this is what Krishna Bhagwan is saying. Krishna being equally present in all, without favoring or prejudice. This is a beautiful one here. You know, sometimes we believe that we can give. Okay, let me make it simple. We feel we can buy God. You know that? Yes, some people believe that. They believe that. They believe that if I offer a lump sum of money, I will get blessings. Yes, you will get blessings. I'm not saying no. But again, you cannot buy God. You have to work. You have to build that relationship, not outside, but you have to build that relationship inside. You have to build it from inside. So Bhagwan is saying, I do not favor anyone. He's saying, I am not unfair, I am not biased either. I am neutral. Sometimes a parent will have 5 children, and they love one more, and they love one a little less. That is favoring. Not so? Because the one you love more, now we need to call a spade, don't worry. The one we love more is the one that will give you amrit to drink. The one will call and say, Ma, how are you keeping today? How are you holding up today? You want something to eat? I'm coming and I'm going to bring something for you. And then you have another one. Well, that child is in the house and like he's not in the house either. Because he's not saying morning. You only hear door opening and door closing. Who you would love more? You would love all, not so? But who are you going to love more? The one that cares. So it's natural. We are human beings and it's natural. But in Bhagwan, Krishna is saying he is not favoring and he is not biased. I am even. And why Krishna is saying that? Let us hear, devotees, in the other slok, why Krishna Bhagwan is saying that. Api cheta sudhura charo bhajate mamananya bhag sadhur eva sa mantavyaha samayagavasvasito hi saha. The word api here means even. And the word chet means if. So these are two very important words. And Krishna Bhagwan is saying, even if a person of most sinful conduct worships me with love and devotion, not turning away, he must, or that person must be reckoned as righteous. For he has rightly made a good decision. The slok is saying, devotees, what is sin? Sometimes we point fingers, and we say, that person is very sinful, Sorry, I'm pointing the baby. That person is sinful and that person is sinful. And look at your finger, What all your fingers? And I want you to watch one finger going forward and 3 coming backward. You seeing this? So while you're pointing and saying that person is sinful and that person is sinful, these 3 fingers coming back to you to show you 3 times you sinful. But Krishna Bhagwan is saying that even the person who is, and the word most comes in here. Most, and sin here, devotees, mean a negative thought, a negative word, and a negative action. Now you may see a person speaking very, very nice. Like how they would say it? Mithi, mithi. That person has sugar in the tongue. You ever meet those kind of people? Yeah, sugar in the tongue. When they want something from you, man, white sugar and brown sugar, all the sugar they bring in for you. And next day when they see you, they pass you on watching your cookie eyes. Here Krishna Bhagwan is saying, so you see the mind, you see the thought, and having negative thoughts, that in itself is a sin. So Krishna Bhagwan continues and he says, when that person turn away, turn around, and worships me, he says that person must be counted or reckoned as a righteous person. That person has surrender. But that doesn't mean to say that you turn around and after a few days you're going back to the same old habit. No. Once you hold that path, you continue on that path. And let me tell you something, from the time you start to walk that righteous path, you will have a lot of obstacles. And one of the first obstacles you will endure is people will say many things about you. And you want to hear the basic language? Huh? Who she feels she is? She is a sadhuite? Who he feel he is? He feel he's a sadhu? He is wicked for so much years. Watch. Those are the basic language. Those are the walls that they will put in front of you. But you must remain. What Krishna Bhagwan says, remains there, strong, willpower and courage. And as those words go up, break them down. Because you have started to transform your thoughts, transform your words, and transform your actions to become a divine human being. From a human being to a divine human being. And this is what Krishna Bhagwan is saying. He says, very beautiful, that person has taken the right decision. Have you ever made a wrong decision in your life? And what happens? You could turn back the clock? Lal? Can't go back. You could say sorry a million times, it's all right, but it's done. But have you ever made a good decision, a right decision, and not only for you? Whenever you are making the right decision, always remember that you and your family or families will gain, because they also will get the blessings. Your decision must be like Kevat in Ramayana Katha. When Kevat meet face to face with Sri Ram, and he said, my Lord, I want to wash your feet. He says, I have heard that your toe touched a stone, and that big stone turned into a beautiful woman. And if I have you enter into my boat, which is a wooden boat, if my boat turn into a woman, will look trouble home. So before that happened, Bhagwan, I want to wash your feet. And you know what he said? Hear what? Very quickly. He used the word quickly. He says, Kevat, very quickly come and wash my feet. And what Kevat did? Instead of washing his feet, Kevat make a decision. And you know what he said? He said, I am going home and bring my wife and children too. I got an opportunity. And why not share it with my families? So very quickly, devotees, he got his parivar, his family, and he brought them. And they all got the blessings of Sri Ram. So your decision in life, you have to make. Nobody could make it for you, devotees. Baba could explain to you. Mother and father could explain to you. Your teacher can teach you. But at the end of the day, you must make that decision. You have to make that decision. And here it is saying, that decision is deep, unwavering commitment. So when you make a decision, it must not be very light. It must be profound. It must be very deep. Meaning, what I'm saying, I am doing. I am talking the talk and I am walking the talk. He says also unwavering commitment. Unwavering means don't stop. Don't divert. Stay on that path. To seeking and worshiping the divine. Continue to pray. Continue to worship Bhagwan. It says, Bhagwan offers hope. Bhagwan, Krishna offers hope. Do you know how many people living in hope? I hope tomorrow will be a better day. I hope my children could stop giving me trouble. I hope that I have food to eat every day. I hope that I do not get sick. I do not suffer. So many things we hope, devotees. But Krishna Bhagwan, in this very beautiful slok, it says, he offers hope. And what is the hope Krishna offers? By assuring that no matter how far one has strayed, it doesn't matter, devotees, in your past years as you live, whatever wrong you have done, whatever things you have said that hurt someone, he's saying there's hope. So it's no matter how far one has strayed. That is why it is said, devotees, when you grow your children, you grow them on the foundation stone of spirituality. When they are small, you teach them to pray, whether Hindu, Muslim, or Christian. Teach them to put their hands together and say a prayer. Very simple. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Bhagwan, the first sloka, simple. Teach them to pray. And I am telling you, after some time when these children grow up, they have a mind of their own. And what happens? Some of them start to stray. They start to leave the foundation stone of spirituality. When you wake them up now, I am still sleeping, it's too early. I normally wake up 11 o'clock in the morning. And then the parents will say, sleep beta, sleep Betty, sleep. But here it is, Krishna Bhagwan is saying, he says, how far one has strayed, a sincere dedication to spiritual growth. You see the word sincere comes here? A sincere dedication to spiritual growth. I have said this over and over again, and I'm going to say it again. Our forefathers came to this country 100 and... Anybody can help me here? Is it 80? 100 and something years ago. Huh? And when they came with what? A little jewelry on their shoulder. And the dhoti wasn't 5 yard of cloth, huh? Helal? It was a little piece, must be half yard or a yard, not so? And they wore that, bare feet. And they brought with them values, moral values they brought with them. And when you look at over 100 years that they came here, devotees, I want you to picture Trinidad and Tobago now. Mahadev, you know what is a sapat? Right, Mahadev know. And Mahadev old, you know. How long haven't you seen a sapat? See what you have now. Jordan. Neutralizer, naturalizer, all those brand names you have now. It's great, it's good. You know what? We have grown. We have elevated ourselves in the material. No more we are wearing 5 yards, half yard of cloth in a dhoti. Now it's 5 and 7 yards to tie a dhoti. And the Babas and them have nice, beautiful, different styles. Very good. Nice. Our attire is good. When they came, our foremothers came, they had long hair, they couldn't cut it. The hair long. And they tied it up in a jura. Now look at. Why are you looking at me? Because my hair short? You want to look beautiful and pretty, but it's all right. So you see how we grow? And then you don't want to leap again? Right. One lady said to her cow self. Well, I know I used to leap. And what used to amaze me, in those days, you know, the car windshield. So my hand going like a windshield. And you're leaping. And you're enjoying that. And when you see that ground leaping and it dry, it used to look beautiful, especially if you put white dirt in it. But what happens? We outgrow that. If you watch down here, you will see beautiful tiles of different colors. Nobody's sitting flat again. We want to have a chair. Those days you sit on a pal. So you sit on a height. And that is why devotees, when I go to do satsang anywhere, I am not sitting low on the ground. I am sitting on a height too, and I'll tell you why. It's not because of me. But you devotees cannot be sitting on a chair, on a height, and this book, which is light, which is love, which is peace, which is all the beautiful things about life, to transform us into beautiful souls. Why must I put this text lower than you? The text must be high. So here it is, devotees. As Krishna Bhagwan continues, he says, sincere dedication. So whatever you are doing, you must do it sincerely. Do it of truth. And spiritual growth. That spiritual growth, devotees, can lead to complete purification and transformation. The word complete comes in here. Complete purification and transformation. And how do you do that? You purify the thoughts, you purify the words, and you purify the actions. Before I continue, devotees, I want to ask Bhai Mitra to sing a beautiful Krishna bhajan.
बनवारी रे जिनके सहारा तेरा नाम रे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे वो बनवारी रे जिनके सहारा तेरा नाम रे से क्या काम रे। ज्योति दुनिया ज्योति बंधन, ज्योति है यह माया। ज्योति दुनिया ज्योति बंधन, ज्योति है यह माया। ज्योति सांस का आना जाना, ज्योति है यह काया। ओ यह सांझो तेरो नाम रे, बनवारी रे, जिनक सहर तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। रंग में तेरी रंग गिरिधर, छोरिया जग सारा। रंग में तेरी रंग गिरिधर, छोरिया जग सारा। बन गई तेरी प्रेम की जोगन, लेकर मन एक तारा। मुझे प्यार तेरा धाम रे, बनवारी रे, जिनक सहर तेरा नाम रे। दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाओ, हर चिंता मिट जाए। दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाओ, हर चिंता मिट जाए। जीवन मेरा इन चरणों में, आश की ज्योत जला रे। ओ मेरे पहा पकड़ लो शाम रे, बनवारी रे, जनक सहर तेरा नाम रे। दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। ओ बनवारी रे, जनक सहर तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे।
भागवत गीता कृष्ण भगवान। किस प्रभावती धर्मात्मा, सस्वशान्तिं निगाचति। कौन्तेय प्रतिजानिः, नामे भक्त्या प्रणास्यति। The word kispram means quickly. Quickly. It says, quickly does that person becomes a person of righteousness. Who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? Krishna Bhagwan says, he says, that person, and the word quickly comes in. But to transform, to be very quickly again, is how sincere you pray. So when you are praying, devotees, why you think you close your eyes? Because you need to focus. You need to focus. You are closing the two physical eyes and you are focusing on the third eye. And that Devi or Devata that you are praying to you, sincerely you are focusing on that. But it's difficult, devotees. It is difficult because the mind is chanchal. The mind is very chanchal. The beautiful bhajan says, the mind is chanchal. Chanchal manadit om japakar, om japakar om. Bhal bhal shin shin ghari ghari nishadin, om japakar om, japakar om, japakar om. The mind is so chanchal, you have to keep japin om japakar om to keep the mind focused. So very quickly he says that person bhavanti, that person will become a dharma atma. So what is the Atma here? The Atma is the soul. And the Dharma Atma. What is Dharma? Dharma, righteousness, duty. Are you doing duty to your soul? Are you doing duty to your soul? You know where you come from? Those who are listening on the airways, do you know where you come from? And do you know where you are going? What you're sure about is you know this moment. You only know the new moment. You cannot fix the past. It's gone. Don't think about the future because you will be very worried. But you see, the moment will take care of the future. So when you become that Dharma Atma, when you start working towards your soul, after you die, who can help you? This is the question. After you die, who can help that soul or your soul? I was doing a research recently. Shayu. And you know there's a saying, when you die, you carry nothing with you. Is it truth? Is it truth? Well, this is something else, Mitra. Is it truth? Everybody is saying it's truth. Well, I want to tell you something. When you die, you're carrying something with you. You're carrying the things that you have done. And right now, you are preparing for your next body. Right now, you are preparing for when you leave this life, where you're going. So if you are preparing now to say, I will come back a drummer. Well, Mahadev have to think twice. Because Mahadev have to beat more drum like that and tell himself, when I come back again, I want to be a drummer in a big temple in the Himalayas, where thousands of people would listen. This is where our thoughts have to go. And I do not want to leave out Krishna, because Krishna Murti is right there. And again, I want good karma. So Krishna, a drummer, Dantalis, he also had to be in some temple, in a big temple. You're born there, but you have to start. No, Mitra, forget you. So to put it in a nutshell, Krishna, Mahadev, and Mitra will probably bond together in a big temple in the Himalayas, Mahadev, and you'll meet up again. And this is where we have to start accumulating our thoughts, words, and actions so that we are preparing. So let me tell you something again. When you die, you're carrying something with you. And if you believe you want to leave it back, you can't, because Chitra and Gupta on your shoulder carrying it for you. Carrying it for you. The day of judgment will come. And when that day comes, devotees, what are we going to say? Bhagwan, I'm sorry. They don't work. They don't work. So this is what Bhagavad Gita is saying. Bhagavad Gita is saying that you need to start preparing yourself now. You see the father of this home, Mr. Srinarayan Ramnath? Yes. What can he do now? And nobody knows. Nobody knows. 2 years today, he has gone. And nobody knows where his soul is. Bhagwan knows. Probably he hasn't taken birth yet. But it's all about his karma. Probably he has taken birth. But where? Have you ever met somebody and you say, I feel I know that person real long, you know? Any one of you? For the first time you see somebody, and you start a conversation like, hey, you know this person for so much years? Well, I see Shai was smiling, and I could know why. You see, when you meet someone and you feel that soul connection, that something about this person I'm connected to, meaning probably in some life, some past life, the soul was connected. And I use the word probably, I cannot say I'm sure. Probably. So here it is, devotees. As Krishna Bhagwan continues, he says that person becomes righteous and obtains something. What that person obtains? Lasting peace. The word niga chati means attain, to attain. And what the person attain? Lasting santim. It says here, shashvat, eternal. And santim means the peace. So that soul attains, or the person attains, lasting peace. But remember, it's a sacrifice you have to make. You don't get anything by guessing. You don't. But Bhagavad Gita says, the effect of right decisions So it comes back here. The effect, there's an effect. There's something called cause and effect. You agree? Right. You went in the pot hot with boiled corn, and you're going to thief the boiled corn. What happens? Well, you get boiled. There's an effect. Right? So that is the effect of a wrong decision. But let's talk about a right decision. You are telling yourself, I will wake up in the morning and I will have a bath and I'll prepare myself and I would like go in my temple, light diya and offer jal. That's a right decision. Again, the crystal ball of decisions are in your hands. No one can do it for you, devotees. No one. And Bhagavad Gita teachings is about individual. Individual. Each person must practice because each person is different. Says again. So the right decision is declared. The wicked person quickly becomes a righteous person, which is the Dharma Atma. Have you ever seen someone, no, not see, sorry. Have you ever heard someone coming up the road and you pull a chair and you're waiting for when the person reaches to give them a seat and you want to talk with them? Have you ever? You only heard it coming in? That's all. And you say, oh gosh, you know how long I'm waiting for that person? Let me open the gate a little bit and let me put a chair. I want to talk to that person. I want to meet that person. You are thirsty and hungry to meet that person. Dharma Atma. Why you want to meet that person? Because the person is a righteous person. And then when you hear a person coming up the road again, you start to close the gate. You close the door. You pull down the curtain. But it haven't stopped there, you know. You move the curtain and you're peeping now. To make sure the person passes. Again, devotees, we connect with persons that our spirit is connected with. So the Dharma Atma, and it says, that Dharma Atma attain eternal peace. Is that peace for today and tomorrow and next week and next year and next 5 years, you know? Eternal peace. Meaning, from this time you start walking the path, you will start feeling at peace within while alive. You do not have to die to feel that eternal peace. While alive, you feel that. You experience that anand, that bliss. Again, it says that this point must be carefully understood because all progress in spiritual life depends on correct, listen well, and firm decisions. Devotees, before you make a decision with yourself, with your husband, husband to wife, with children, make sure, devotees, it is correct. Because if you are not saying the correct thing, you can be misleading that person. You can be misleading your own children. But doubt and darkness cover up the mind. What cover up the mind? Doubt and darkness. Do you know sometimes we do things and we doubt it? Even sometimes we do, even we puja and we doubt it. We say, I wonder if I will get some sort of thing here. What about if you're sick and you go to the doctor and you take the medication and you didn't feel well, Lal? You doubt. You say, probably the doctor not good. The doctor is good, but you have about 5 different sickness in you, and the doctor giving you 2 pills to take for the day, but you want to eat down all the tamasic food. How the tablet goes? It says, devotees, the doubt and darkness that covers the mind. And there's a beautiful song here for that. Thoda man dharpan kahlaaye, thoda man dharpan kahlaaye, bale bure sare karmon ko dekhe aur sikaye, thoda man dharpan kahlaaye, thoda man dharpan kahlaaye. मन ही देवता मन ही ईश्वर, मन से मरण कोई। मन ही देवता मन ही ईश्वर, मन से मरण कोई। मन उजियारा जब जब फैले, जब उजियारा हो, इस उजाले दर पर प्राणी भूल न जमने पाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। सुख की कलियां दुख के कांटे, मन सबका धार। सुख की कलियां दुख के कांटे, मन सबका धार। मन से कोई बात छुपे ना, मन के नैना हजार। जग से चाहे बागल कोई, मन सने भाग न पाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। चंद्र की ढालत जल की छाया, मन का धन अनमोल। चंद्र की ढालत जल की छाया, मन का धन अनमोल। धन के कारण मन के धन को मधुमती में रोए। मन की चादर भूलने वाला, हीरा जंबन गवाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। भले बुरे सारे कर्मों को देखे और दिखाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन over to Bhai Mitra to bring a beautiful bhajan again.
श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा नाम है तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा नाम है तेरा प्यारा नाम है। श्री गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। मुकुट फिर बन बन माला केसर तिलक लगाए। केसर तिलक लगाए। मोर मुकुट फिर बन बन माला केसर तिलक लगाए। केसर तिलक लगाए। वृंदावन की कुंज गलनन सबको नाच नचाए। हो सबको नाच नचाए। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा तेरा नाम तेरा प्यारा तेरा नाम। गिरधर नागर कहती मीरा सूरत श्यामल बाया। सूरत श्यामल बाया। गिरधर नागर कहते मीरा सूरत श्यामल बाया। सूरत श्यामल बाया। सुखराम और नाम दीवाने विठ्ठल विठ्ठल धाया। हो विठ्ठल विठ्ठल धाया। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा नाम है तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा नाम है तेरा प्यारा नाम है। गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे। श्यामल दर्शन पावे। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे। श्यामल दर्शन पावे। आराधन कर राधे राधे कान्हा भागे आए। ओ कान्हा भागे आए। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। सुमिरन कारत जिसको आया वो ही जाने मन में। वो ही जाने मन में। सुमिरन कारत जिसको आया वो ही जाने मन में। वो ही जाने मन में। मीरा जी से कार हो शिव भक्तों के आंगन में। हो भक्तों के आंगन में। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा नाम है तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा नाम है तेरा प्यारा नाम है। राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा तेरा प्यारा नाम है, गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है, गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है।
Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Krishna, when doubt and darkness covers the mind, when doubt and darkness covers the thoughts, devotees, when truth comes, you don't believe it. Why? Because the mind is covered, that you cannot, it's covered with darkness and doubt, that you cannot even see the truth. You cannot even hear the truth. Because Tora man dharapan kehlai, that dust cover. Covering the mind, it says. But when the correct decision is accepted and confirmed by one's own heart and thoughts, it says that person immediately becomes a righteous person. Be truthful. And I know it is difficult to be truthful, huh? When you start, or if you have started already, when you start being truthful, people don't like you, you know. You have few friends. Few friends you will have. I will tell you this on the air, you know. There's a lot of people don't like me, you know. Because I call a spade a spade. I called a spade a spade. I rather tell you the truth and walk away. If we don't speak again, it's all right. But I am happy because you know why? I have spoken the truth, and the only thing remains the truth. And if you want to continue the other way, one day will come. It may be days, months, or years. You will recognize the truth. How many ways to learn? There are two ways to learn. It's either you listen and learn, or you suffer to learn. You listen and learn, or you suffer to learn. The basic language. Boy, stop drinking, man, and stop smoking. What's wrong with you? Basic language. Boy, stop now, man. Boy, stop going by the corner. Stop liming. And you wanted the children. Listen and learn. And then the children has a way. Don't tell me anything, you know. When you were young, you used to do the same thing. Have you heard that? Yes, let me tell you something. Hurtful words sometimes come from your own children. And if a stranger tell you, you will get over. But you see, when your own children or your own child tell you certain things, you don't ever get it over. Leave me alone, man. Basic language. And when problems take them, and when sickness take them, and when all of them take them, who they calling? Ma. Pa. Help me. No. Suffer and learn. But very few parents just leave them to suffer and learn, you know. Very, very few parents. Parents will go and pawn the jewel and sell the land. If they have a piece of land somewhere, sell it, let me help the child. This is my child, what I go do? Basic language. Listen and learn, or suffer to learn. And this is what devotees, again, each one of us here, and those who are listening on the airways of television, Sankhya, please, each person has that personal decision to make. It's about your life, your soul. Where are you going? After the soul leaves the body, who can help? I'll quote from Garud Puran. Garud Puran says very beautiful. Only when you are alive, then you can hold. Then you can use these two hands to give. You can use these two hands to do what you have to do in a positive way. The Garud Puran continues to say, when you die, what can you give? Garud Puran continues to say, while you are alive, you do what you have to do. Only Keval, that's the only time it becomes effective. But when you die, the sentence comes, what can you offer? Again, each person has to make that decision in their life. Doubt and darkness cover up the mind. And when the truth comes over and over again, you cannot accept it. It's difficult. But when the correct decision is accepted and confirmed by one's own heart, by one's own thoughts, that person immediately becomes a righteous person. Whatever his former sins may be, whatever his former sins may be, that person enjoys supreme eternal peace. The slok says very, very beautiful, devotees. It says, O Kaunteya, know for certain, the word certain comes in, that my devotee never perishes. Once you are in Bhagwan, you will never perish. And in your mind you may say, I am suffering, I am going through so many problems. And you are saying that a devotee of Bhagwan will never perish? Well, let me tell you something. Your suffering is not now. Your suffering is what you had done before. So you have to work it out. You have to work it out. And Bhagwan cannot help your karma. Bhagwan cannot help you with your karma. You plant that and you have to reap that. And taken from Ramayana Katha, to correct that sentence, even Sri Ram had to work out his karma. That is why Vishnu Bhagwan incarnate on earth as Sri Ram to work out his karma because of the srap he got. And here it is, devotees. The slok says very, very beautiful. My devotee never perishes. What happened is you are reaping your own karma. And let us hear, devotees, in this final slok, what happens, devotees. Mamahi partavyapastritiye piyush papayonayaha Shriyo Vaishyatata Sudraste Piyanti Paramagate. For those who take refuge in me, for those my devotees who come to me for shelter and protection. Very clear. Though they may be inferior in birth. We are so fortunate. I'm watching each one of you. Look how lovely and handsome and beautiful you are. You have all your senses, I assume. To those who are looking at the airwaves, look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and see how handsome and beautiful you are. Your senses are working. That in itself is a blessing. And the slok says, even though that person is inferior in birth, do you know it has some people cannot walk? Some people cannot see. Some people cannot hear. Some part of the senses is missing. Some people cannot eat. Probably a child born blind. So many illness babies born with. When you have a bouncing baby boy, say, thank you, Bhagwan. When a mother is in the family way, don't want to find out if it's a girl or a boy, say, Bhagwan, all I need is a bouncing, beautiful, healthy baby. That's what you pray for. So Bhagwan Krishna is saying, even that person who is inferior in birth, come to me for protection and I will give you shelter. Sometimes where we go for protection, I will tell you, and tell me if I'm speaking the truth. You see, you're smiling. Sometimes we go and they tie up something in a cloth. I don't know, I just say they. And they put it in your hand. And when you feel it, you see something a little hard in there. You say, all right, eyes protection. You don't even know what's in that cloth. There are so many things that we see and we see people do, and without having the knowledge what it is, we like blind sheep, we also want it too. And this is one I want to say. When you do puja, and you finish your puja, whether it's home, whether it's in the temple, wherever it is, Baba will tie the string, and I'm seeing some of you have it on. Red, yellow, the colors that mostly you will get. And then you will keep it on for months, years. Sometimes when I watch some people hand it black, the yellow gone, the red gone. And it's a protection. How that becomes a protection? Do you know how? The protection is is to remind you that every time I see the colors, I see Bhagwan. So I must not say anything wrong. I must not think anything wrong. And I must not do anything wrong. So this string in your hand is a reminder, the color of red and yellow, to remind you, red Shakti, yellow purity. But yet sometimes, devotees, we have it on and we still drinking sweet drink water. We still taking the same hand with the same and eating doubles. Well, you will know what to eat after that. The string is there. Then what use is this string in your hand? What is the purpose? The purpose is to remind you of your life. No, it may have other purpose. But no. But this is one of the purpose. And that is why, again, if you remember long ago, when you do puja, Baba used to say, before you eat, open it and tie it on the mango tree. The same hand with the string, you're pointing and insulting people. Same hand. Same hand. Saying negative things. Then what is the purpose? You think about it, devotees. Here Krishna Bhagwan is saying, inferior in birth. You know, you may see someone and they have those abilities, and sometimes we judge them. And we judge them and we say, they could pray. Hello. They may have more faith than you. You may see some people, they don't go to mandirs. They don't go. If you say, what mandir? I don't go to mandir. Who are you to judge and say they don't pray? They may have more faith more than you. Because they're praying in the house. They're praying by themselves. And they're praying with deep love and devotion. And there again, they have some people. Now, sometimes I have to be very careful. It have some people again. From the time they take out the shoes from the mandir and they walk inside, they start to gossip. They forget if the Murti watching them. What is when you go to mandirs and you keep your shoes outside and you come inside, you connect one time. Those murtis and temples, they have a vibration that they send out. And you must tune in to that vibration in the mandir. Whichever mandir you go to, that's the purpose of a mandir. A mandir is for you to go, and I always say a mandir is a spiritual school. You go to an academic school and you learn academic knowledge. But when you go to the mandir, you go to a spiritual school. You go to connect your spirit, your soul, your feelings, and you start to pull the energies of the Devis and the Devatas. And when you start to feel those positive energies of the Devis and the Devatas, when you come home, you feel energized like you're plugging. And you know what? You're good for the whole week until you go back Sunday service again. And this is the purpose, devotees. But those persons who go for otherwise, they need to understand that when you go to these mandirs and you carry on negative thoughts and words and actions, what are you doing? You are hampering your own soul. You did not disrespect me, you and I, you know. You disrespect Bhagwan, because that is the same Murti that you are artiing. And you crying, Bhagwan, I'm not feeling good, you know. Help me now. But before you go there to beg, what happened? You have a different Katharya. Here it is, devotees. As Krishna Bhagwan continues, and the question is asked, how shall a wicked person change? How shall a wicked person change? That is the question. And the answer comes by having faith in the Lord, he becomes Dharma Atma. Again, how shall a wicked person change? By having faith in Bhagwan, he becomes Dharma Atma. Soon. Question, what shall be his reward? Everybody want a reward at the end, not so? When you pray for something, you know. But always remember, at the end of your prayer, say, Bhagwan, I love you. I love you. I love you. Bhagwan, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Anytime you pray, you conclude mentally by saying, I love you and I thank you. It says here, devotees, question. What shall be the person reward? So we need a reward. The reward is supreme and eternal peace. That's the reward. What then is the way to attain peace? So we want to attain peace, undivided faith and devotion. When you are praying, you suppose, don't think of nothing. Don't think of work, don't think of home, don't think of children. You have to have undivided. To attain peace, undivided. And then the last question is, what is Bhagwan's promise to his devotees? What Bhagwan promised? His devotees shall never perish. Bhagavad Gita devotees is teaching us so many beautiful things individually to attain oneness with Bhagwan. And there he says again, there are souls who have good fortune of being born in pious families where they are educated in good values and virtuous living from childhood. Have you ever seen children? Well, look a boy child right there. See, look, this boy child right here. See? And when you watch some children, they're eating from the dirt. Have you ever seen a child eat dirt? Huh? In Trinidad? Where? I have seen it, and I could tell you where. Do you remember the dirt house? And the Pakwari? How long you all had a name, boy? You know where's that Pakwari? Krishna will know that. Mitra? Look, Mitra don't know. Anybody know where's a Pakwari? Yes, but what is the Pakwari? No. Okay, when you build the dirt house, around the dirt, that's right, around the dirt house, they mold the dirt to the wall. Like this is the wall here, and you have to, right. That's the pakwari. And most of the time, when you have the babies and they creep in, you go see they're going by the pakwari and digging the dirt and eating. Remember Krishna Bhagwan ate dirt also? The mother said, open your mouth. And when he opened her mouth, she saw the whole universe in Krishna. Bhagwan Krishna states that irrespective of birth, gender, caste or race, and I want to repeat this, irrespective of birth, gender, caste or race, whoever takes complete shelter, and it must be complete. You trust Bhagwan, but be careful trusting another human being. Be careful. Trust is something. You have to be very careful. Says, whoever takes complete shelter in me will attain supreme goal, and that everyone has the opportunity to gain that. So it doesn't matter where you're born. Once you connect with Bhagwan, you can come out of that. It may not be immediate, but you can start paving your way out of that. Have you ever heard, and I want to conclude here, have you ever heard about a a family curse? Anybody? Anybody ever heard about a family curse? There are some things that happens in family. And it happens to the 7 generations, And no matter what puja they do, no matter what fast they do, no matter what grah they have, is a family curse. And that stays into the family until 7 generations. Again, we have to be very careful of karma. Very, very careful. At this time, devotees, I will conclude. Mitra, sing one song and we'll do closing prayer.
मन छुटी जाए शाम रस पियो मेरो भाई तेरा आगमन छुटी जाए शाम रस पियो मेरो दुर्लभ तूने नर्तन पाया पूरब जन्म कमाई दुर्लभ तूने नर्तन पाया पूरब जन्म कमाई अब काहे हरि भजन बुलाया अब काहे हरि भजन बुलाया अवसर भी मिल जाए हो अवसर भी मिल जाए निषेधन काम करो बैलो सम हरि नाम भी सारी निषेधन काम करो बैलो सम हरि नाम भी सारी जन्म मरण कबहू नहीं छूटे जन्म मरण कबहू नहीं छूटे माया नाच जाए हो माया नाच जाए नक पुनि पिया शंभु पियो मन लाई शुक देव नक मुनि पिया शंभु पियो मन लाई नारद व्यास आदि सब पिया नारद व्यास आदि सब पिया इस दिन रहते इस दिन सूरदास तुलसिया कबीरा नरसी मीरा बाई सूरदास तुलसिया कबीरा नरसी मीरा बाई बड़े भाव में शाम रस पिया बड़े भाव में शाम रस पिया नाच नाच गाए नाच नाच गाए मन छुटी जाए शाम रस पिया छुटी जाए शाम रस पिया
Devotees, this time I want to say a very special Thanks to Mr. Sinarayan Ramnath, to his beautiful consort, his wife, Miss Ramnath, to the children and extended family for having us here to bring to you a very beautiful discourse. By you listening to this beautiful discourse, continue to elevate your soul according to Bhagavad Gita, according to Garud Puran. The soul of Mr. Sinarayan Ramnath, wherever it is, would get the blessings. To Mitra, thank you on the organ. To Krishna on the dandal, thank you. And to Mahadev on the dolak, thank you very much. To the PA system, Shayo, thank you very much. To you beautiful and wonderful listeners for being so quiet and attentive, I thank you very much. To you the viewers on Sankhya television, I thank you very much for viewing, for taking your time out of your busy schedule to listen from the golden pages of Bhagavad Gita. Devotees, this satsang takes place Maraj Street, Paksh, Tunapuna, Trinidad and Tobago. I am your servant, Ina Maharaj from Paksh, Tunapuna. Devotees, let us all sit upright, clasp your hands together, close your eyes as we conclude with prayer. Placing ourselves at the lotus-like feet of Bhagwan, whichever form you pray, with love and devotion, faith and belief. Bhagwan Krishna, wherever the soul of Mr. Sinarayan Ramnath, continue to give him the courage and the wisdom, the knowledge. Continue to bless his soul wherever it may be. Bhagwan Krishna, continue to bless the families of this home. Continue to bless the neighbors, the friends, the well-wishers, those who have left the comfort of their home to come to this home to pray together. Let us all put our hands together and let us all pray. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Shantakaram Bhujagashranam Parvanavam Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhagam Lakshmi Kandam Kamalanenam Yogi Viryanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhaveharam Sarvalok Ekanatham. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Bhangolangaite Girim Yatakripatamaham Mande Paramanandamadavam Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanodamardhanam Devaki Paramananam कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेवा ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि May there be peace in the heavenly regions. May there be peace in the atmosphere. May there be peace on earth. May there be peace in each and every one of us. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bol Syapati Ramachandra ki
जय
Pavan Putra Hanuman ki
जय
Adi Shakti Mahamata ki
जय
Jai Jai Sitaram.